Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's once again myself, Targran, bringing you another episode of our Lore of League of Legends series. Today we're going to talk about a pair of champions who also hail from worlds far away, Kayle and her sister Morgana. There's a world beyond Runeterra, a world populated by a race of immortal winged humanoids, a world which has been heavy into war for over 10,000 years, despite how beautiful and graceful its inhabitants are. The conflict had started long ago. Nobody even remembers when exactly, due to the immortality of both sides. Many battles have been fought and many people have died, but yet the conflict is far from being solved. One side has proclaimed themselves to be warriors of justice and perfect orders. They wanted to unite everyone under a common ruler with common laws and equal rights, but not everyone just seemed to agree with them. Many would rather keep their personal freedom, rather than sacrifice it for the illusion of safety and security. Many ancient families have been split by this conflict. Some were siding with those trying to unite the whole race. Others would rather keep their freedom and not be told what to do anymore. Philosophical disputes were barely enough to solve these problems. Kayle, the Judicator, didn't want to listen to disputes. She was a soldier and not a diplomat, and as such she would rather fight than discuss. Everyone who did not agree for her new order was an enemy to her. Some of them were given a chance to change sides, but most were deemed beyond redemption and had to be destroyed, as an obstacle being overcome. For 10,000 years, Kayle would lead her brothers and sisters into battle, hiding her beautiful form under a set of heavy mastercraft armour, wielding an ancient sword that spits living flame across the battlefield. She was truly a force to be reckoned with. Numerous battles that the Judicator had fought had finally had an effect, bringing the war against evil close to an end. But there was an opponent that Kayle didn't expect to face against. Morgana. Kayle's younger sister was always jealous of her, and when the war started she would stand on the opposite side, fighting the tyranny. For that she was exiled from her own homeland, blaming Kayle for everything. The young sister began to study forgotten ways, in order to find power that allowed her to face against Kayle, and best her in the field of battle. Studying the ancient magic opened a way for Morgana to gain a significant power. Black magic allowed her to reach power equal to the one that her older sister possessed, but also caused her body to be corrupted and changed by it. She was now not only exiled, she would be called the Fallen from now on. The war could be won, and people forcefully united under a new ruler if not for Morgana. Sworn to bring her sister down, the Fallen had faced off against her nemesis, but she was suddenly summoned to another world that she did not previously know, Runeterra. Summoners of the League were willing to cooperate with the Fallen Angel, and agreed to teach her how to increase her power. All they wanted in exchange were occasional appearances on the fields of justice, abilities that could bring her opposition to their knees, if used properly. Kayle was not given a choice. She could either give up now, or reach out for help somewhere else. The Judicator found a way to contact one of the main summoners, and offered 1,000 years of her service in exchange for leaving her world without intervention. Now, two sisters fight each other on the fields of justice, eager to finish off one another time after time. On the fields of justice it is meaningless, as their deaths mean little. Morgana, however, is planning to get rid of her sister once and for all. Once the League of Justice cannot control her anymore, and seeing how Kayle agreed to serve for 1,000 years, she's got plenty of time. In the meantime, Morgana can often be seen in Noxus. When she's not busy destroying her opponents on the field of justice, she loves to spend her time mastering recipes and baking. The sinful succulence Morgana's bakery draws a lot of people who want to taste her great cupcakes, muffins, or pies. The Fallen Angel herself tends to say, "There's always room for pie," even if her main focus is ending the tyranny of those who are like her sister. And with that, I will once again have to admit, that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, let us know by pressing that like button and adding this video to your favourites. It really helps us out and gets it around. Again, leave your comments below, let us know what you think, and also suggestions for future episodes, as we do take them all into account. Another episode should be going up this Friday. Until then, as I said, leave your suggestions and comments below. You can also head over to the Facebook page and like us, follow us on Twitter, or go back and watch all the previous episodes. And as always, I'll see you next time.